Once again, we do wish you a quick recovery, Mr. President. Residents of Luwero, stakeholders and officials have paid homage to the brave heroes and heroines who played pivotal roles in Uganda's struggle for independence, as well as those who have made remarkable contributions in diverse fields. Representing the head of state, Prime Minister Robin Nabanja graced the Heroes Day, uniting the nation in remembrance and recognition of those exceptional individuals, as Ivan Kawa reports.
Heroes Day celebrations were held at Katala Catholic Parish Grounds, Butuntumula Sub-County, Luwero District, to honor heroes and heroines who played pivotal roles in the struggle and those who have made outstanding contributions in various fields. Prime Minister Robin Nabanja represented the head of state at the ceremony.
By March 1985, a strategic equilibrium had been created. We were too strong for the enemy to defeat us, but we were not strong enough in numbers and equipment to defeat UNLA in Kampala and also control the whole country. Hence, on 12th March 1985 at Kaumu, I separated from the main force under Saleh, embarking on another journey to meet our good friend Muammar Gaddafi, so that we get guns to break the stalemate.
I am quite delighted about His Excellency, the President's directive to my young sister Natasha Karugire to visit the families of the fallen foreigners, freedom fighters, and come up with a documentary showing how the fighters were violently murdered. This documentary will bring out better the meaning of this day by showing how our heroes sacrificed their lives and also to inspire many of our young leaders.
51 distinguished personalities received special category medals, acknowledging their unwavering dedication and service. These include inspiring women and outstanding male officers from the UPDF, prisons, police, and civilian domains. In a touching tribute, the late Colonel Charles Engola, an exemplary figure, was posthumously honored for his remarkable contributions.
The widow Joyce Okelo Engola will receive the medal on the next house.
This significant event not only commemorated the origins of the protracted struggle in Luwero, but also shed light on pressing concerns. Haji Edrisa Sedunga, the chairperson of the Uganda National War Veterans Association, expressed the need for support in safeguarding the monuments that honor those who lost their lives during the war, ensuring their protection from witch doctors.
Abantu baffe bababyemu babamazeemu bagenda babbamu obuwanga ne babutwala ne babukola ki ate bangamba bagulirira n'abamu entanda eziri protected ne bajjamu obuwanga ne babutunda ne babawamu ssente naye tukusaba mututeekereteekere oba muteerewo tekinologi kubanga emyaka egijja obuwanga obwo ne tayimu bugenda busensebuka ne buggwawo tujja kutuuka okulaga abantu batugambe mu bikkulu obuwanga tubulabe nga bagamba tetukyabulina.
He also raised concerns about Bibanja holders facing evictions in the area under unclear circumstances.
Are being evicted, it means that the local leaders are not doing their work. Ministers Nabakova and Mayanja know how to defend Yowachibanja against the colonial Maryland system. Use them.
Although the government has made payments totaling over 230 billion shillings to veterans, some veterans have not yet received their payments, although efforts are being made to enhance their welfare, with over 200 families receiving support to improve their livelihoods.
But we have supported about 194 income-generating projects in Mukono, Wakison, and Luwero here in Nakaseke and Nakasongola, and also in the Luwero, in the Rwenzori region.
The president highlighted the need to address greed among school managers to reduce dropout rates and urged the Ministry of Health to combat corruption in the health sector.
Immunization has been a total success. It is on the tourism side that we have the problem of stealing drugs. Your MPs should work with the Ministry of Health to stop this theft.
Commitments have been made to tarmac several roads in Luweero, including Semuto, Nakaseke, and Kaumu, among others.
Oluguudo lwa Luweero Butalangu Mama Nabbanja aluggyeko engalo aluguddewo olwaleero lutandika okukolebwa era kampani eya Dot Services be bagenda okuba nga bakola omulimu ogwo.
The development of infrastructure will enhance connectivity and contribute to the region's progress. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News in Luweero.
The family of the former Lord's Resistance Army LRA rebel group commander Vincent Otti wants government to award him a heroic medal for pacifying peace in northern Uganda. Vincent Otti, who was second in command of the LRA, was the rebel group's brainchild in initiating the peace process and constituting peace delegates, which consequently led to the return of peace in northern Uganda. The family says Vincent Otti was a man who loved peace, defied his commander Joseph Kony's orders on abductions and torture, something which consequently led to his killing in July 2007. Leonard Komakech, 37, Vincent Otti's surviving son, says that his father deserves a heroic medal for his endless efforts in the reconciliation of government and the LRA. Komakech also wants government to extend support to the Otti's family that is now living in abject poverty. Evelyn Amoni, a former child soldier and wife to LRA Commander Joseph Kony, applauded Otti Vincent's initiative to find lasting peace in northern Uganda.
Totally is very important. I'm the eldest son, the firstborn to Vincent Otti. That's my biological father. And my mother, the late Lamwaka Florence, come from Atiak Pufonya Palobai. She passed on in 1998. We really have a lot as a family. We are going through a lot of problems. And to me, my late father did a lot, which I want the world and Uganda in particular to recognize him for the good deeds he did. I must say there are also bad things which happened in these 2 decades of war in northern Uganda. But let's not forget the good things he did, because automatically that is what led to peace in northern Uganda. He died in the far front to bring peace in northern Uganda. So I want the government to know that at least he has been a turning point.
Vincent Otti. Now, the National Drug Authority has commemorated the 2nd annual Pharmaceutical Quality Control Convention, focusing on the crucial role of data integrity in upholding the quality and safety of pharmaceuticals and healthcare products. With the theme, Fortifying Trust, the vital role of data integrity in upholding quality and safe pharmaceuticals and healthcare products, the convention aims to address emerging challenges and promote collaboration within the industry. Details in this report. The National Drug Authority, NDA, committed to its mission of protecting and promoting human and animal health through effective drug regulation. It is striving to implement rigorous standards and processes to ensure safety, efficacy, and quality of pharmaceutical products compliance with international standards and promoting innovation within the sector.
What we need in this country now are people to produce as much as possible so that in case we are producing enough, then we shall not be needing importation of any drugs from outside. But also, we have also to think about the so-called orphan drugs. The orphan drugs are drugs for disease conditions here, where patients are not very many, but the drugs are very important, and people don't want to put their factories there because they think they can't make the market.
Data integrity emerges as a trending topic within the regulatory sphere and was a focal point of discussion during the convention. Recognizing the critical nature of data integrity in the regulatory process for medicines, the NDA emphasizes the importance of reliable, accurate, and complete data to ensure patients' safety and public health.
Inspecting the manufacturing processes to see how the drugs are manufactured. That is GMP. They must comply with good manufacturing processes. What is being lectured here today is part of GMP, data integrity. But otherwise, we inspect these factories and we are a center of excellence on the African continent as far as GMP is concerned.
The convention recognizes the ongoing challenge of maintaining data integrity due to the use of electronic data systems and the evolving complexity of pharmaceutical manufacturing. Thus, stakeholders are encouraged to identify emerging issues, share best practices, and collaborate on solutions to ensure safety and efficacy of medicines and healthcare products.
Vice Chancellors in the country under their umbrella organization, the Vice Chancellors Forum, have embraced the arrangement by the National Council for Higher Education, NCHE, for re-reviewing outdated academic disciplines by the end of November 2023.
Without people to look at it, review it, and send, if there's any changes we want to make in this course, we send it from National Council, especially if the changes are over 30%. That's when we talk of review.
Over 800 kilograms of immature fish and illegal fishing gear worth 1 billion shillings have been impounded at Kaiso and Kijanji landing sites in Hoima district in an operation mounted by Uganda People's Defence Forces Fishery Protection Unit. Illegal fishing gear was seized and destroyed, as these details elaborate.
At least 800 kilograms of immature fish has been held and illegal fishing gear worth 1 billion shillings destroyed by the Uganda People's Defence Forces Fisheries Protection Unit on Lake Albert in Hoima district. A number of illegal fishing gear, including boats and nets, were impounded from fishermen and destroyed in an operation mounted by the Fisheries Protection Unit.
As the operation is being conducted, even wrong guys are chased away because they see that our patrols are on the lake. We are vigilant and we are monitoring whatever is taking place on the lake.
According to the unit spokesperson, AME's presence on the lake and on border points, especially Lake Albert, has resulted in a reduction in illegal fishing activities.
If our fishermen adopted on the mechanism or the methodology that is being introduced to use standard nets, because you just pick, you catch mature fish.
The Deputy Resident District Commissioner, Hoima District, Michael Chakashari, says there is still a small group of illegal fishermen using prohibited fishing gear that need to be dealt with. He appeals to residents to report all corrupt officers who still harbor such acts of illegal fishing.
The fish must be preserved so that the country economically can prosper and these people themselves can prosper.
Some of the fishermen applauded the operation unit for the commendable work of protecting the waters against illegal fishing. On the contrary, they asked government to at least consider them in the Emyoga program. The impounded illegal fishing gear was impounded from different sites at the shores of Lake Albert in Hoima district.
HIV and AIDS activists are worried about the increasing HIV prevalence among the youth in East African Community region. The concern was highlighted at the Fierce Awards held at Imperial Royal Hotel in Kampala to recognize individual women who have tirelessly fought to end HIV prevalence among the girl child and women. The Fierce Awards were organized by the International Community of Women Living with HIV and AIDS in East Africa, where 5 outstanding women were awarded for the extraordinary performance to end the scourge.
People have moved from stigmatizing people with AIDS to stigmatizing the AIDS response.
It is now 41 years since the first Ugandan was diagnosed with human immune deficiency virus, HIV, and acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, in 1982 at Kasensero landing site on Lake Victoria. There were a number of interventions globally which saw Uganda bring down the HIV prevalence from over 13% to about 5.5% nationally. According to renowned HIV and AIDS activist and director of health and community outreaches in Operation Wealth Creation, Major Retired Robert Amira Ruranga, the current HIV prevalence among the youth population is worrying.
Actually very, very much disappointed, because I thought by this time nobody would be getting infected with HIV. But I'm still seeing so many numbers. We are 1.4 million people who are living with HIV, and many, especially ladies, are getting infected every day. And I am wondering what has happened and what has not happened.
Another HIV and AIDS activist and first religious leader to declare his HIV status in Uganda, Dr. Gideon Byamugisha, is equally worried that HIV and AIDS stigma is failing all the efforts they had set to end HIV by 2030.
The stagnancy that we are experiencing is being caused by inequalities of access. Once we have the science, we have everything, now we are remaining with how come that some people access medicine, others don't. But we have so many young people, they are not in education, they are not in employment, they are not in training. How is that young person going to protect themselves from HIV? And if they are already positive, how are they going to prevent transmitting the virus?
HIV/AIDS prevalence, according to UNAIDS data, is rising exponentially among adults and girls and women than men. Lilian Moreko is the convener of the East African Fierce Awards and founding member of the International Community of Women Living with HIV East Africa.
HIV still has a female face, and now the face is strange. That we are talking about a face of an adolescent girl and young woman. That in Uganda, for example, 570 adolescent girls and young women get infected weekly. Unacceptable numbers. Why we need to really put on our shoes, to put on our boots, and make sure that we reach that last mile.
The country director for the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, Mary Bogman, who represented the U.S. ambassador to Uganda, says the U.S. Embassy in Uganda is worried by the upsurge of HIV prevalence among the youth, specifically the adolescent girls.
HIV prevalence among adolescent girls and young women aged 15 to 24 is more than double that of boys the same age. Even more concerning is the fact that rates of new infections remain 3 times higher among adolescent girls and young women than among boys and young men.
The day's events were under the theme, Recognizing Your Contributions, Inspiring Young Women Leaders. The 5 awardees included Uganda's Millie Katana, Kenya's Dorothy Onyango, Tanzania's Rusika Mbazi, Rwanda's Charlotte Kuradusenge, and Burundian lady Marie Nsabimana.
I would like to thank ICW East Africa. You've gotten me from my retirement, and I would like to use this award to focus on 2 things: economic independence for women and girls, and sustainable access to healthcare.
The award ceremony was attended by various dignitaries from EAC region who believe the struggle to end HIV and AIDS still need a lot of effort and goodwill. I'm Navka Farida and Douglas Setumba.
In more UBC News tonight, residents of Chigege village in Nakaseke district have convened a meeting to settle a 3-acre piece of land conflict where the LC1 chairman together with the vendor of the land sold the contested land twice. The meeting resolved that the vendor be given 2 weeks to resolve the matter. The village court also handled a number of other cases including theft of food and animals, among others, as Sudat Kaye reports.
Residents of Chigege village, Nakaseke district, together with local leaders, have convened a meeting to settle a land conflict at Busiro Block 402, Plot 42. The meeting was convened by the LC3 chairperson, Chigege village, Migade Eric, who ordered the vendor to come out with a final conclusion within 2 weeks. Mr. Migade said the matter was getting out of hand and needed to sit the two parties together.
Kakati mwami se mugayo bagula ettaka lye bagula ne sente ze bagula nga nyingi bagula acres 3 ne acres 3 ze bagula bafunamu obutakanya ne mwami Kalangwa.
The contested land is said to have been resold during the COVID-19 period, which was used as an advantage by the vendor and LC1 chairperson.
Nanti fe bwe twatuukawo twasanga sengenge teyaliiwo ng'olwaleerera bw'ataliiwo. Bwe twadda bwe twakomawo ne tugezaako kubira chairman nga tatukwata nga yasirikiranga ku simu.
In an impromptu visit, it was discovered that the land was sold to a one Kalangwa, which was confirmed by the vendor. The residents noted that the LC1 chairman's action is a clear manifestation of abuse of office. The vice chairperson, LC1 Chigege village, Nakabubi Rose, says they decided to convene a meeting following threats of both parties, vowing not to vacate the contested land.
Basanga Kalangwa sibisenyendo. Netukirya yeyo ne Otti ne baside ndoza balinga babiri ne tuvanga tuteredde bulungi ne tugenda ne bachema nabo nabateka munda ne se mugabi era ne tuvaayo ne tudda ne DPC twali naye DPC n'agamba nti muddeeyo se mugabi ne Kalangwa ne Jamada.
The local leaders, together with the residents, paid a locus visit to the contested land, where it was discovered that the vendor did not have any land to offer to one of the complainants. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Yes, we'll now take a short commercial break, and when we return, we'll be back with UBC News Tonight.
Ebisera by'okuzzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu kano kalippagano ka bidduka. Simanya kuzunga na banka siripsi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *185*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited, erunganisibwa banka enkulu ya Uganda.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
She is the future of Uganda. And as a policy maker, the policies I enact today will protect her from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. we each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. Because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sauti 116.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too! Dial *100 *10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100 *10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100 *10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Ministry of Health will conduct yellow fever preventive mass vaccination campaign for all persons aged 9 months up to 60 years. These people should have never been vaccinated against yellow fever. The yellow fever campaign will be conducted in phases, with the first phase covering districts in the regions of Arua, Gulu, Lira, Kabare, Kabarore, and Hoima. The campaign will begin on the 9th of June and end on the 13th of June 2023 and will be conducted in all government health facilities and outreach posts. All parents and caregivers are requested to take their children aged 9 months to the nearest health facility and outreach posts to get vaccinated against yellow fever disease. All adults aged up to 60 years but have never been vaccinated should go to health facilities and vaccination outreach posts to get vaccinated against yellow fever. Ministry of Health calls upon everybody to report any person who presents with signs and symptoms such as yellowing of eyes, fever, headache, muscle pain, feeling of vomiting or nausea, vomiting, and general body weakness or fatigue to the nearest health facility or health worker immediately for medical attention. This could be yellow fever. Yellow fever vaccine is a single dose given once in a lifetime. The yellow fever vaccine is safe, effective, and free. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from Gavi and partners.
Uganda's oil and gas projects are providing opportunities for international certification and employment in various disciplines. 12,000 Ugandans have received global oil industry training and international certification in welding, heavy goods vehicle driving, and scaffolding, among others. 6 public and private institutions have received international accreditation and certification from industry bodies such as City and Guilds, ECITB, Opito, AWS, and Netball. 250 government officers from various ministries and agencies have trained in oil and gas-related disciplines such as petroleum engineering, geosciences, law, and economics. 71,300 Ugandans are currently employed in the sector. The National Oil and Gas Talent Register provides visibility to Ugandans with skills and competencies for possible employment in the oil and gas sector. Registration is free. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda, creating lasting value in Uganda's oil journey.
Yes, welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight. We now delve into more as most Ugandans celebrated Heroes Day with the main activities in Luwero district. Several schools used the occasion in varying ways, as our reporter was at Namilyango in Mukono district and filed this report.
Our first stop in the Namilyango locality has been St. Teresa Namilyango Girls School, where the school focused on making more heroes via implementation of the new education curriculum that emphasizes extracurricular activities like music, dance and drama.
We are enforcing the new curriculum, especially regarding the arts, and we are doing it right away from primary. As they reach secondary, the work will be easy for them, and those things also help them in their future. Some people are going to become musicians, and through music, girls are able to be strong. They are able to defend themselves.
The competition between the four houses, Impala, Triza, Nile and Africa, was in all genres of music, dance and drama, with the actors eloquent and enticing, as if to denote therein lies their future.
Artists inspired me like actresses. My best actress is called Riel Anderson. She's my best actress, so she inspired me today here. Then I felt scared as we started the show, but then as the cheerers started giving it all to us, I felt comforted and I was so happy.
The theme was "A Girl Child is a Priority for a Better Tomorrow," and it's where most performances dwelt. At Uganda Matters Junior Boys School, Namilyango Heroes Day celebrations started with a church service led by Father Paul Nsubuga. The heroes are celebrated here with the school itself for producing prominent Ugandans, but with a special gratitude to teachers that are the true heroes of entire humanity. The old boys of this school were the guests of the day, whose message to the current crop is fear of God and focus.
And we choose to have our old boys on this day every year because, first of all, Namilyango Junior Boys itself is a hero because we have existed for over 90 years. So that alone is enough to make us a hero. And among our old boys, we have so many heroes. We have so many old boys who have done tremendous work to help our country, Uganda, to move forward.
First of all, I come back for the first time since 1993. I was here from 86 to 93, and we had quite a lot of memories. A lot of things happened here, and actually we thought that we were being squeezed, but it has molded me into a very better person that I thought probably I would have dreamed to be, and maybe even better if I had really engaged myself into such activities.
Heroes Day celebrations have not only been at schools and in Luwero, where the main function was hosted, but also by companies like Steel and Tube.
At Steel and Tube Industries, we are very excited and delighted to be part of the Heroes Day celebration of July 9th. This July 9th Heroes Day is a day where we commemorate, where us Ugandans commemorate the lives and celebrate the lives of those Ugandans who lost their lives in Luwero between 1981 up to 1986. So it is a day where we cherish those brave fighters, those valiant soldiers, those very courageous Ugandans who put their lives on the line, who sacrificed their lives so that we enjoy the peace we are enjoying today. Steel and Tube wouldn't be flourishing if we had not.
Erin Waters, an English language fellow with Chambogo University, has urged English teachers to adopt the project-based learning framework in their teaching. This, he says, will enable learners easily engage and connect with the learning process. John Vincent reports.
Congratulate you on this long waiting.
The initiative aims to add value to Uganda's education through training programs for lecturers, curriculum improvements, and positive change in the sector. A consortium has been.
A two-day project-based learning workshop schedule for English language secondary school teachers in Luwero district has climaxed at Nalinyalwantale Girls School. The workshop was tutored by Chambogo University English language fellow Erin Waters, who talked merits of the framework.
Every teacher can include project-based learning into their course. It allows their students an opportunity to gain real-world experience, learning the objectives that they need to learn according to the curriculum, but in a way and a manner that is an authentic learning experience.
The project-based learning framework has 7 learning elements, namely public product, challenging problem or question, sustained inquiry, and authenticity.
And like you have seen, we had a good turn-up of about 27 teachers who have gone through this training for 2 days. And from testimonies, they say they now know that English language has projects and they're going to implement it very well in their classrooms.
The other elements are student voice and choice, reflection, critique and revision, which are all geared to achieving the 3 key learning goals, namely key knowledge, understanding and success skills. Meanwhile, as Uganda continues to groom teachers to develop independent-minded thinkers, Tembo Steels is celebrating Heroes Day with a promise of better products.
We as a Tembo Steel, we are joining hand with our fellow Ugandans to celebrate the Heroes Days. We know the people who sacrifice their life for this nation. As you all aware, the Tembo Steel is the only company whose products are all made in Uganda, which are 0 to 100%. As a Tembo Steel, we are committed to develop the nation with our...
Uganda is taking significant steps to improve education for all children. The government, in collaboration with Wooden Dad and various partners, is working to enhance accessibility, quality and equality in the education system. Let's have a look.
Congratulate you on this long waiting.
The initiative aims to add value to Uganda's education through training programs for lecturers, curriculum improvements and positive change in the sector. A consortium has been formed, bringing together stakeholders from across the country to work together towards educational transformation.
Coming here together to say, can we think for our country? Can we think for our children? Because they deserve a better education. This country, Uganda, deserves a better education. You, the media, deserve a better education. Everyone in Uganda deserves a better education. So that is what we are here to craft. That is what we are here to imagine. We are imagining the future with graduates who are value-based, graduates who have ethics, graduates who are skilled, graduates who are all-round, who are problem solvers, who are critical thinkers, not graduates who have just to present papers.
Representatives from Wood and Dad and educational institutions such as Livingstone University express the excitement and dedication to supporting Uganda's education system.
Here for education, working together with SEMO and with a consortium of organizations to improve the quality of education. But we do more in Uganda, as we have already a program on apiculture and also on water. That's what we do in the different areas in Uganda.
The collaborative efforts seek to create a brighter future for education in Uganda with a focus on values and systematic change to ensure quality education and equal opportunities for all children.
To do that from Budaka because of the communities we have around there, they are not well, what can I say, as far as development is concerned, they seem to be quite lagging, but we want to support them, work with them, and produce men and women who support the development of Uganda following the vision of the country, NDP3 and the vision 2040, so that whatever education we give rhymes with what the government has, and we hope to accomplish that through such partnerships.
There are single mothers who are teachers, there are single fathers who are teachers, that you see that they are really the most needy. They uphold the children and they have not run away from their children as their partners have left them with. So to Word and Dad, we thank them so much, and to the district, let us choose on the real needy teachers.
Wood and Dad will also provide 1,000 scholarships to teachers without degrees, empowering them to further their education and enhance their qualifications. Sandra Kahonde, Jamel Sekaja, News Tonight.
Uganda Wildlife Authority has highlighted its interventions in human-wildlife conflict mitigation and benefits sharing projects. The efforts are geared towards building electric fences, compensation of people affected by human-wildlife conflict, and revenue sharing schemes around Queen Elizabeth National Park. Joshua Kagoro has a detailed report.
Human-wildlife conflicts have over the years been a common phenomenon in communities around Queen Elizabeth National Park.
To mitigate conflicts and ensure coexistence, the Uganda Wildlife Authority has extended efforts in building electric fences and compensation of people affected by wildlife as provided by the Wildlife Act of 2019.
We started with the first 5 kilometers that were constructed in Rubirizi district on pilot basis, and we saw it was working very well. So we decided to extend it to other areas, and so far in Rubirizi we have 19.5 kilometers, and in Kasese here we have so far 29.2 kilometers of the electric fence.
Whoever you see there, the money they have paid, it's $100 also. Yeah, $10 go to the communities, and we use this money as a compassionate arrangement for those ones who suffer losses occasioned by wildlife, specifically the lions, so that we are able to compensate them on a compassionate arrangement.
According to Stephen Nyaduru, the tourism warden of Queen Elizabeth National Park, the increasing population of indigenous people living in the 11 fishing villages around the national park has made it difficult to live with wild animals, which explains the revenue sharing program aimed at conserving both human and wildlife.
We engage with the communities. They put beehives along the boundaries. One, for us, that is the mitigation measure for human-wildlife conflict, especially the the elephants cannot pass through the beehives because they fear the bees. That is one method we are using. Two, the second one was we are using the planting of the Mauritius thorns. These are plants, when they grow, they have thorns, the elephants and the buffaloes cannot penetrate. Then the third one we are doing was digging of the trenches.
UBC spoke to farmers in Rutoke Sale, Moja Town Council, to understand how they have lived around the national park before and after the erection of the electric fence.
Gatuna kufuna wayeno nga ensolo zitulumbira ddala mpaka maka gaffe nga ziri emmere zita abantu baffe. Luli twali tusula bweru nga tukuuma enjovu, naye kati tetukyasulayo. Kasookedde tufuna akawaya kano oba fensi eno, tewali muntu yenna yali afudde kubanga tewali kisolo kyonna ekisala okujja eno kujjako emmese.
This is Chris Kaseki, the proprietor of Lakasuwa Beekeeping Association in Chikorongo, Lake Katwi Sub-County. He is a beneficiary of the revenue sharing scheme offered by Uganda Wildlife Authority. He explains to us how the beekeeping project has impacted their lives.
We have benefited, like I've been to school, I've studied wildlife to a diploma level. I did wildlife and natural resource management. The other members that have benefited in a way that they bring their honey at the association and we sell it, like you saw the location of our site. We have members who have sponsored their children through school. As a community, we have bought 2 tanks, one 5,000 and another one 10,000 liters. Our place has no water, so this water, the tanks we have brought, and because of the association, they're helping the community.
Joshua Kagoro, UBC News in Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Teenagers from Acholi quarters and those hailing from neighboring suburbs in Nakawa Division have applauded Girl Up Initiative, an NGO through its She Leads project, for organizing activities that have seen them open up and share with the boys. This was at a day's interaction in a gender march and gender dialogue session that saw both genders participate. Ivan Juko reports.
Sure. Adolescent and teenage girls often get exposed to a number of challenges, including drug abuse, illicit sex. However, these experiences mainly affect those residing in suburbs and those from poor family backgrounds.
You to go out there and change the mindset of the people out there.
It's against this backdrop that government, non-government organizations, volunteers and individuals have started initiatives to avert this trend of events among our communities. Girl Up Initiative, through the She Leads project with an agenda of amplifying the voices of girls and young women through advocacy, is one of these concerned partners. Realizing that much attention is given to the girls leaving the boys behind, Girl Up Initiative organized a gender march and dialogue session to involve the two genders. Young women are optimistic that through such interactions, girls can be relieved of the trying moments due to drug dependency, as these keep them busy.
Tuze okuleta emizannyo abalenzi gye bazannya tukimanyi n'abala basobola design. Don't fear, because me, they reached a point of saying I think I'm going to go mad, I should be in Butabika, what, but first and foremost, the community around you matters.
Beneficiaries of the Fisheries project and those who participated in the day's events appreciated the interactions, saying they have made them open up to elders and share challenges they face.
Ng'omuwala naye nga ng'omuntu nga weetya naye nayiga okubeera nga nti mbeera nga ndi active nga mbeera siri shy mu bantu n'embeera n'enjiga okuba nti olina okubeera n'emikwano.
Era tubazanya n'abawala kyenfunyemu okwetegeera mu mwaka kyasobola okukola n'omuzaso okikola.
Had a disability called mental illness naye nga nkirwanyisiza kigaanye. Kati mukwano gwange n'angamba weetaaga omuntu okubuulira, toweetaaga muntu naye weetaaga amaka gagenda okukyusa obulamu bwo. N'enjoyininga n'ensangayo abantu bangi abawala balina ebizibu ebisingako ku nze.
Local leaders lauded Girl Up initiative through the Fisheries project for sensitizing communities. Lack of sanitary pads was cited as a big stumbling block to the girl child education in Acholi Quarter suburbs and its surroundings.
Abaana abawala abasinga balemereddwa okusoma lwa kutya bintu ebyo. Ajja n'ayingira mu nsonga ze nakyo okumusekera n'amala ewiiki nnamba nga takola ki nga tasoma lwakuba alemereddwa pads. Kuba kati pads ziri expensive. Pads emu egula 35,000 naye omuntu avudde ebbanda mu Slums area 35 zasuubira okulyamu emmere oba okulyamu lunch oba supper.
Fisheries project coordinator Sharon Nayebare elaborates on the essence of the gender interaction that aims at putting an end to discrepancies between the feminine and masculine gender.
The purpose of this whole thing is to break those norms around gender, to say a girl cannot do this, a boy cannot do this. We are trying to say that girls are supposed to compete the same opportunities with boys. We are trying to say that girls are supposed to compete the same opportunities with boys. If I can compete, like if I can compete for maybe for a catering, maybe a catering service, a boy can also compete for that opportunity. If I can be a footballer, a boy can also be a footballer. So we are trying to make sure those girls and boys compete for those same opportunities, but also have equal rights in this community.
I'm Ivan Juko for UBC.
Jerry con. Jerry con. Hey, Master Blaster. Touch him, man. Bang Jerry con with muscle. Those ones who say go for you only. Mundava. Best movies I teach you. But never come up with the muscari. Because of the cover is very far. Is you serious? It's yes you. What? Yeah? You step it on it. Add kilometers to your legs and you get your sugar. We buy meat from Umaru and Umaru refused to give you enough meat. Mama! Show him that they don't joke with you. Umaru, Jerry car.
Okukakaluka n'okulungi kwetaagako omuntu akuyambako n'olwekyo tujja kukuteerawo embeera esaanidde osobole okukola ekisinga awamu teri kitulema. Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a poultry project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Welcome back. It's now time for business news. Now, the Banana Industrial Research and Development Center, BADIC, is taking a significant step forward to popularize Toke flour related products and its related products by improving their distribution network across Uganda. Now, BADIC, the successor project of the Presidential Initiative on Banana Industrial Development, PIBID, aims to streamline the distribution process and equip agents with necessary tools to deliver gluten-reduced products to their market. During the commissioning ceremony of the new generation tukutuku motorcycles, it was emphasized that an efficient distribution system is integral to harnessing the success of research and development. The tukutuku motorcycles will enable the distribution of a wide range of Toke products, including Toke flour, mandazi, donuts, cakes, scones, crisps and biscuits.
We are looking at product visibility with the branded vehicles as a shift from static billboards. And this was informed by the technical people, which had thought that we shall run with everybody and put a billboard here and there with all the costs that go with it. So the team from MOBS told us that we can do the same and do it smarter if you have tukutuku as moving billboards. Can you clap for them?
The tukutuku motorcycles have proven their efficiency in aiding various small and medium enterprises in distribution and advertising over the past 5 years in Uganda. With their small size, yet capable of carrying bulk commodities, these motorcycles are instrumental in reaching diverse customer touchpoints on a daily basis.
We have moved with them to the US, Toke, everybody is still asking about Toke. We have been to the UK, everybody is asking about Toke. We have been to the DRC, value addition of Toke. There are people who didn't know that you can actually make flour out of Toke.
The tukutuku distribution model adopts a door-to-door sales strategy targeting schools, hospital canteens, grocery stores, supermarkets, small shops, and other customer touchpoints nationwide. BADIC plans to expand its distribution footprint across the entire country, starting with eastern and central Uganda.
We are deploying a total of 17 tuk-tuk. Some will be deployed in the central region. We intend to deploy in all the 5 divisions of Kampala, that is Machindye, Lubaga, Central, Kawempe, and Nakawa. We also intend to venture into Greater Central. We are targeting Mpigi as well as Mukono. And in eastern Uganda, we intend to deploy, to start in the first phase, we intend to deploy 5 tukutukus. Now these are going to target districts within Busoga region.
The commissioning of the new generation distribution tukutukus marks just the beginning of BADIC's commercialization efforts. A revised distribution strategy will be unveiled during the launch of their first hub in Jinja. Housing Finance Bank has joined forces with GIZ, Startup Africa, Kasaiba Technologies, Jumia Uganda and Nita Uganda to initiate the Open Innovation Program. This groundbreaking collaboration aims to drive innovation in the housing and property tech, data, smart systems and government technology sectors in Uganda.
At the launch event, several innovators shared their stories, shedding light on the challenges faced by many Ugandan tech startups. The statistical context of these challenges paints a comprehensive picture of the uphill battle these entrepreneurs encounter.
Uganda is basically doesn't have addresses. Yeah, we serve buses, trains and ferries, but we don't know even the coordinates of where people head. How can you build a livable city when you don't have that solution of addressing?
According to recent data, a significant challenge for Ugandan tech startups lies in scaling their solutions and achieving sustainability.
We're getting the data, we're keeping it, we're using it in real time, so you understand the data you're getting is real time, and with the data that we collect, you're getting the future trends of how is the West going to be managed in the future, how much are we generating in the future, and so forth.
Security and peace of mind, if we partner with Housing Finance Bank, is going to be put in the hands of the customers. That means all this is powered by housing finance and yoga technologies.
To address these challenges, the Open Innovation Program aims to empower 15 entrepreneurs by enhancing their solutions and business models through collaboration with industry leaders. By driving housing affordability and accessibility, boosting consumer access, and improving public services efficiency, the program strives to catalyze positive change in the Ugandan technology ecosystem.
These innovators are providing solutions around the digital solutions on how you can make housing affordable, construction materials the most affordable and environmentally friendly solutions, mobility in the cities, and then conservation of the environment, utility management, property management. These are some of the ideas so far we've got from the innovators.
The collaboration between Housing Finance Bank, GIZ, Start Hub Africa, Kasaiba Technologies, Jumia Uganda and Nita Uganda marks a significant step towards fostering innovation and supporting the growth of tech startups in Uganda. I'm Nafka Farida and Juma Nsamba.
With Housing Finance Bank is
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial *100*10# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*10#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*10# to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Magical Egypt Tour 2023 is here. A heavenly miracle waiting across the natural and divine attractions of Egypt, such as Cairo, Giza Pyramids, Saqqara, Memphis, and many more that will offer the gift of a lifetime. The chance to unlock all of the hidden powers of mind and soul, gain the enlightenment of the past and the future, and develop the power of healing. Departure will be Friday 16th up to 23rd June 2023. Basic package starting at $1,200, 8 days and 7 nights. To register, come to Gotove Tours and Travel at Nalkwago Complex Suta, UG Sextena, George Street, Nakasero, or call +256 758 530 059 or +256 784 568 392 or WhatsApp +256 782 556 078. Only few slots are left. Powered by UBC Television.
Welcome back, and it's now time for sports. 48 days to the Netball World Cup in South Africa. Team Uganda has intensified training. The team has since shifted its training from Lubowa Bible House to Lugogo Indoor Stadium to ease its preparations under closed doors. Head coach Fred Mugerwa has assured of trails with different netball clubs before the early travel to South Africa. Currently 900 million shillings has been allocated for the team heading into the World Cup. This will be the 4th World Cup for the She Cranes and are placed in Group D alongside New Zealand, Singapore, Trinidad and Tobago.
Privacy, whereby at first when we were for vessel, we used to have like so many interruptions from people who could come around. But at least we see there's a lot of privacy for us. We still have enough time for training. And at times when we used to have the non-residential, like there used to be lots of disturbance from rain. At times like we could not even train the whole day. But right now we're in the residential, we find each and everything is okay. Even the court is very okay. And even the place where we are accommodating, everything is very okay. I know for these remaining days for the World Cup, shall make sure we utilize each and every day very well, because now we don't have anything which will be disturbing us. It helps the team to get together for good time, because once when you have that enough time for being together, it will be very easy for you to have that togetherness. Or like if you have like missions to achieve, you'll be always being together. Once when you're done with the training, you go and be together, eating supper together. You should be sharing it and everything which you want to achieve for this purpose of training. I see being in a camp is the best option for us to be for this person World Cup.
Yes, and we truly do wish the She Cranes a very, 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 very good match, World Cup as they go to South Africa. We do pray that they represent us to the top of the league. Otherwise, thank you for joining us for the 10 o'clock edition of the UBC News Tonight, this Heroes Day. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold, and have yourselves a lovely weekend.
Magical Egypt Tour 2023 is here. A heavenly miracle waiting across the natural and divine attractions of Egypt, such as Cairo, Giza Pyramids, Saqqara, Memphis, and many more that will offer the gift of a lifetime. The chance to unlock all of the hidden powers of mind and soul, gain the enlightenment of the past and the future, and develop the power of healing. Departure will be Friday 16th up to 23rd June 2023. Basic package starting at $1,200, 8 days and 7 nights. To register, come to Gotove Tours and Travel at Nalkwego Complex Suta, UG Sextena, George Street, Nakasero, or call +256 758 530 059 or +256 784 568 392 or WhatsApp +256 782 556 078. Only few slots are left. Powered by UBC Television.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial *100*10# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*10#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*10# to get started.
Airtel. A reason to imagine.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
So say, baby, you know I answer your phone and you don't call me. Something feels so wrong, baby. When you're laying beside me, it feels so far. Recently, I've been thinking, if I'm not mistaken, I heard you call another man's name while sleeping. Words going around, say you know want me again. You tell your friends any day now. Our relationship will end. And them I watch, sit down and I wait. They wanna see us break up, walk out, lose everything we build. And them I chat, and them I wait. They wanna see us break up, walk out, lose everything we build. Look on your face, look on your face, look on your face, look on your face.